This is what millions think of when it comes to Iraq, Saddam Hussein and war. But this is what Samir wants the world to see. The other side of Iraq, a history lesson through Iraqi eyes. A country that once felt fairly liberal, compared to neighbours at least. A snapshot of another time.
It's a really surprise to see that my aunts and my uncles, that they lived in the 50s a life which compares to everything in the West, but with their own roots. They listened to modern Arab music. They had their writers, their poets, their everything. It's like it gives an idea of what could have happened if the country would not gone into war and dictatorship. I was born into a family.
Iraqi Odyssey tells the country's story through his family members, now scattered from London to LA, New York to New Zealand. It shows Iraq's fonder days and how the course of its destiny changed.
The Iraq became, in the front line of the Cold War between the Soviets and the West. And that ended up really then in the dictatorship and all that war. So it was really a loss.
My father returned.
This is not a religious film. In fact, it's the opposite. Secularity runs through it. Times may have changed, but Samir feels Iraq's better days can return. Generation Y tasked with that.
There are so many young people now, for them the dictatorship there is no experience of that. So they only know the chaos after the war. But they now try to do new things. They use the social media. They know how to, what's going on in the world. And they saw, of course, the Arab Spring, The thing which I feel now that people are not afraid anymore.
It is an optimistic outlook from a man who has seen and captured it all. Phil Lavelle, Al Jazeera, at the Berlin Film Festival.